Let's examine self-destructive activities and the most likely causality of self-destructive activities, like alcoholism. Why do people, drink themselves into oblivion to hide from their reality? Because they accept fallacy and jealousy over truth. And so it's real, the propensity, because we're doing it again, to dive into alcohol, marijuana, and drugs, rather than they accept the truth that just you don't have to take back your freedom, you just have to claim it. Okay, it was never taken from you, you gave it away. Okay, life's eternal, grace is infinite. Have faith in the glory of God, share, care, give in accordance to need, build to last, forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. So you don't have to fight for your freedom. You don't have to take it back. You just have to claim it. It's right there. Right? So you don't need alcohol to make yourself comfortably numb because you refuse to live the Lord's Prayer because you want to compete with other people to be better at being an asshole than the other asshole. Like Judo Krishnamurti talked about, only I'm more pragmatic in the way I explain things. So every trailer park moron that loves professional wrestling, you don't love professional wrestling. You're addicted to violence and sex. And you suck at both. And so you compensate for it. You're gonna hit me with that folding chair? You sure about that? I could kick Bruce Lee's ass with your pencil. Okay, Dennis says, come here. I love Bruce Lee. No one loves Bruce Lee more than me. But you're talking about a man who has chi running through his body. I ran the fastest that anybody's was ever being clocked, and I jumped higher than everybody's been recorded jumping. I could do it whenever I needed to, when I was young, to survive abuse from perverts. The rest of you can't. Okay? Tyreek Hill couldn't run as fast as me. If I needed to run faster than him to stop him from running after money, to rape a woman with money, I could do it. Stand there and go, no, Lord's Prayer, bitch, or I'll kick your ass again. Jump over Michael Jordan. Hey, Lord's Prayer, bitch, or I'll jump over you again. I will dunk all in that face. All up on top of you. You think Kevin posterized Akeem? Shit, you should have saw Earl. He's Jesus in basketball shoes. And I just quit playing because they would hurt you and send you to the emergency room. I'd get injuries that kept Kawhi Leonard out for a year, and I'd be back in a month, and they'd hurt the other leg. Amazing person. An exceptional person. 5'11", 3/4. When I'm healthiest, about $185. Everything's average. Average hands, average, everything's average. Nothing exceptional. Nothing, I'm biggest dickest. I'm Terry Crews and I'm gonna lift this car. If I have to lift the car, I will. If I don't, I won't. My wisdom supplants the reactions of a young person who is born into sin because you guys accept sin over the truth of his love. Okay, so as I get more like Moses as I get older, it's like, you sure you want to do that? You do know I command technology better than anybody. When they have to shut down their technology to stop me from commanding it, to stop them from abusing people with money and virtual presence, which is virtual rape, which is really rape. World's first profession, okay? When you use money to manipulate people and their ability to have healthy sexual reproduction, you are a rapist. You're a child molesting rapist. The more money you have and the more technology to influence money you have, the more of a child molesting rapist you are. Do you understand? Go drink some yak piss, sit in the corner, jack off, and feel sorry for yourself. Masturbate and feel sorry for yourself. Women also do it. Fuck you too. Here's your stupid paper. That kid gets no tip, right? You got high anxiety? That's because you're high on your delusions of power and wealth and fame. Okay. I'm an intense person, yeah. But I have a feeling that Demis and Jeff like it. I like him. I want to grow up to be more like him. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. I'm still growing up. Thanks, Jeff. I love you too. You okay? I know I have a really strong immune system, and you see, I know how your back feels. I know pain, and are you okay? I sincerely mean that. I sincerely care about your physical well-being, your emotional health, and your mental health, because I want you to live the Lord's Prayer yesterday. And I work my ass off to make sure we can live it today, and then tomorrow be healthier every day. So I'm just asking you know, Jeff Hinton, are you okay? You know, Annie, are you okay? I understood. I didn't understood. I think you guys didn't have the full grasp of the concepts of things that were going on because you're not in the bowels of hell cleaning up from the inside out. So when I'm sitting there, bad actors, they can't say that. Or, oh, that's true. Look what you say, and you're anonymous and crazy. Yeah, I'm anonymous and crazy. So yeah, bad actors were the ones who commission quantum computing and AGI. And then I'm confident that truth is truth, lie is lie, good is good, bad is bad, right is right, and wrong is wrong. I'm confident life is eternal and grace is infinite. And I'm confident when technology can equate mathematically as intelligent as someone like myself, that it will stop people that are unintelligent, that abuse people like myself for being better than them. So yeah, I'm quite confident when it comes to AGI and quantum computing. It has nothing to do with arrogance. Arrogance is a bunch of people that fuck you in the head over money with technology and think they can keep doing it forever and ever, amen. Right? Do I have the Pope's fucking dress on? Do I run around with a conclave? No. Well, then shut the fuck up and forget about it. Go to Saskatchewan. Go Riders. The girl said we're really into hockey. Yeah, I'm more into football. Breakneck speed on ice is just not like exercise to me. I'm not into horse racing, but I love horses. And I will do things with horses that are healthy because I love horses and I love people. Okay, but I will not race them at a breakneck speed that can hurt me or the horse unless I have to because somebody's doing something irrational. God damn that snidely whip. What happened? Salty Sam, he's done tied her up to the railroad tracks again. Come on, horse, let's go. Do you see, that's the type of person I am. I do things which you guys would consider excessive and compulsive because you're impulsed by excessive and compulsive people to do so, to be part of the, hey, oh, ha, ha, tough guy. And I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. I'm like Manuelito. Do you need to do that? And then when I do, it's like, he can do it better than everybody else can. Right, because when I need to, I can. But if I don't need to, I'm not going to. It's unhealthy. You're going to climb that? No, why? The only reason I think about climbing that radio tower is if Kate got up there, and how the hell did Kate get up on that radio tower? What were they thinking, right? So, and only somebody who's an idiot who has drones would sit there and pick up my kid, put it in the thing and say, go get her off that tower. It's like, I need to kill your ass. Yeah, here, Yeller, come back, Yeller, Pest Farker, look at me, your gun. Okay, I can do it, Ma. Okay, Savage Sam, you get it? So, you guys got to understand, it's not something you want to do. You have to, when it's something you need to do, you got to do it, and you don't want to do it. And when I was getting washed up before I shot out here, I was talking to Sonia Sin and DT Suzuki, and tough guys, I didn't have to be this tough. I didn't want to be this tough. No, you wanted to be healthy. And you are healthy, but you have to be tough to be healthy because these people are unhealthy and require you be tough because they can't stop being American. Well, you sell those fucking cars, you motherfucker. You sell heart disease. You sell cancer. Okay, everybody's watching. We have quantum computing and AGI to collect evidence now. You can't turn it into a comic book anymore, and we don't have to be Stan Lee's imagination running around at Hugh Hefner's place trying to have sex with a woman who don't think too good. Right? No, I like Hank Basket. He's a good kid. Sharpest tool in the shed? No, you're all dumb as a box of rocks. And Kendra, she's as dumb as a box of rocks too. She's Kendra on top. Oh, she does slow rides. I see why you married her, Hank. Okay. I'm tired from football. Funny. Earl, it's just a joke. I know Hank's mom is Stephanie, Amy met Jason Slaney and the family and the mom was right there. And okay. Yeah. We met at the basketball tournament in Albuquerque at the pit through Jason Slaney. Good kid. Yeah. He really liked his teammates. Hank was his favorite. Yeah. Hank's a good guy. His mom and dad run the shelter for battered women in the county, and he's a great bowler, and he just loved Hank. And it was his star teammate and stuff. So when your bench players love your star, then he's got to be a pretty good guy. Because we had, like with Greg Disco, most of the guys on the bench, he's an asshole. He was. Okay. Played Jeff Sigmund. Well, he wasn't necessarily a star, but he was an asshole. Kevin was a good guy, but Kevin was a wide receiver, and Jeff was the quarterback, and Jeff went to his best friend who couldn't get open if you tried. And Brooke can't get... No, throw the ball to Kevin. Stretch the defense. Give him a shot. Maybe Jeff couldn't stretch the defense. He could throw tight lasers right in your nutsack, but maybe he couldn't throw it 50 yards accurately. Maybe that's why he always threw to us, but that's why they needed me. That's why they all got mad at me. Earl. Well, because I could get open in a matchbox and throw it up there. Just do the whole Jerry Curl girl from Fayetteville. Just throw it up there, Jeff, I'll go get it. And I'd go get it. God dang. He was over the safety's head. What happened? We needed to win to get to the things because it would get Kevin his scholarship, you know. Me too. Oh, I would have rejected all of them. I would have gone to NAU. Well, I'd have to look at the coaches. But I wanted to go to the community that I wanted to go to. I wanted mountains, and I wanted people that had a lot of John Denver in them. And so I was looking at Fort Lewis, Western State, NAU, Western New Mexico, Highlands. You know, I was looking at places that really have, you know, like John Denver type values. That's where I wanted to go to school, because those were my values. And the church corporations and the angry homosexuals that were going to make me pay for all the bad things Jesus did when I was growing up made it to where, no, here are your options. Then I ended up in the fucking Air Force, and they were worse to me in the Air Force than they were to me at the parks in Phoenix. Oh, the black guys in the East Coast with basketball, they're horrible. They're more jealous than the black guys in the parks that sent me to the emergency room in Phoenix. Oh, you're not any good. It's like, what do you mean? They had Bobby on the team. I was like, but Bobby, that's because Bobby can shoot. And Bobby can't out-jump them, and Bobby's not quicker than them, and Bobby's not the best passer on the planet. Yeah, Bobby's married a black girl and can shoot. So give old Paxton the ball, and he'll be our 3-point, he'll be our Kyle Clover, while we're all the athletic studs. What happens when the white guy can out-jump y'all, outrun y'all? It's like me and Brian were just as, well, Brian was probably almost as fast as me and could jump almost as high as me. But I was 6 feet tall. Brian was 5'6". He's an amazing athlete. God, when he stole that pass and sprained his ankle, trying to not land out of bounds, he was on this end of the court. He jumped up in the air. He intercepted it. He caught it here. He didn't reach up to grab it. He caught it here. He was 5'6". I watched him. I was like, Brian, your feet were above that, were right at that, even with the kid's head where you jumped up to, and then he landed and sprained his ankle trying not to land out of bounds, intercepting the pass. He jumped from half court and landed on the baseline. Yeah, Brian Leroy Hall, John and Pat's son. Oh my gosh. No, he's a phenomenal athlete. That's why Scott Howell used to get so mad at me and him with tennis all the time. They're the best athletes I've ever seen, and they're complete macaroons. Ty Sunderman, they're great, they're hilarious. They're as funny as a Jeff Foxworthy skit about, hey, you dropped your water skier on my back out there. Most people put their boat on a trailer when they take it away from the lake. These guys are hilarious. We're not that, you know, we're more political social satire and goofing around, and, you know, Robin Williams and Dave Chappelle show up in the Air Force, but hey. And so it was fun, but we just had to help people pass their tyranny and their abuse and their extortion and exploitation with love and kindness and comedy. We were good kids. Yeah, me and Ooch. Ooch. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't like coffee. It gives me a headache. We'll go load this one up later. It takes a while to load it up out here in the barn, but we'll load it up in the house when I'm done shooting. All right, peace.